All right, happy Tuesday, all. What you're looking at on your screen here is the weekly calendar. So we're going to cover this again. I've had a lot of questions. Some good, not so good, guys. So this is kind of me letting you know you're going to have to learn to be a little bit more independent. I'm not here to hold your hand. I will be available for video if you choose to, but I'm not going to force you to. I've had a lot of questions like, I don't get it. What do I do? If you don't get and it's that confusing to you by a video like that, you are probably going to have to set up a time to FaceTime me so I can walk you through some of these things. You're going to have to be a little proactive about your education here, okay? Because this is not like in classroom stuff. You're going to have to learn to be independent. You're going to have to learn to look things up, and you're going to have to learn to do things on your own. And if that isn't working for you, then you're going to need to also set up a time that you and I can FaceTime each other, and I can help you and walk you through what you need to do. So this is a lot on you guys, man. This is like a pure online classroom, and so this puts a lot of pressure and a lot of work on you guys. I'm here for you, but you're going to have to learn to step it up a little bit. So Monday, hopefully you watched the video, which I think a lot of you did because I had a lot of questions. The biggest question is about collecting the two sets of data. Okay, so those two sets of data, you had three options if you remember correctly. You could look up weather, football stats, or food items. So on here, I've got a couple of so I go to, this is wunderground.com. And then right here's pretty cool. You can type in anything you want. So remember, you had to have two sets of data that has 10 points. So I could compare Delta. I compare Delta to, let's say, New York. So right here, I have New York City. I would type in the New York and I'd go to calendar right here and it breaks it down. I could do future dates. I could do past dates. I could change it from April back to March. Hit view. Boom. Okay. And you can just choose whatever 10 days you want. Make them in a row. I mean, come on, make it easy on yourself. Don't bounce around. And then if I wanted to compare it to Delta, I could just go on up here, go to Delta. I already had Manhattan up there. I can go to Delta. You could just search it right up here. You guys see this? And you just search what you want and then just go to calendar. Again, here's April. If you want to use April, great. If not, you can go back to March. And boom, there you go. Here's a bunch of stuff in March. Yeah, this thing has a bunch of ads on the side. Just ignore them. We're here to collect data, okay? So you can, I would collect the exact same day. So if you went March 1st through March 10th, fine, whatever, I don't care. I would just do March 10th or 1st through 10th for each piece. Then you would go to here to your data collection table and you would write in, Delta's dates and the weather. And you would write here, you'd write New York and you'd write in their dates and their weather. Okay. Say you don't want to do weather. Say you want to do football or a sport. I just went to, if you guys look here, I just went to NFL.com stats player. I just Google search NFL stats. This is literally what I do. And some of you are like, well, where do I go? I don't know. Use the internet. Be independent and try to figure this out. Be problem solvers. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm here to help you. But you guys know the internet better than I do. So, I thought it was funny. Where do I get this information? Well, I don't know. Where do you want to get this information from? So I could look up by sports teams. I could look up by category, by position. This is a great website. It's obviously by the NFL, so it's going to have NFL stuff. If you wanted baseball or basketball or whatever, go to MLB or NBA stats, Google search things, and spend some time looking. This is not going to be a 2-minute thing. And I think a lot of you guys want me to hand feed you what you want, and I'm not doing that. This is a project, a independent project that you guys need to figure out how to complete. I give you the guidelines and you complete it. Okay, so I'm helping you kind of collect that data. A lot of people did not collect data yesterday. If you're at home, I had a student yesterday that collected on fat. So he went and collected 10 dry things, meaning it's not refrigerated. So it was canned or bagged or whatever. And then he went to his refrigerator and found 10 refrigerated items. And so right here, he would have written dry items. And on here, he would have written refrigerated items. He gave a description: canned beans, potato chips, whatever they were, and then the fat. And then in here, the same thing. He would have wrote like chicken or blah, 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 that was refrigerated, the item description, and then what was its fat. Okay? So all these things are more than doable. You guys just need to spend a little bit of time. This is not going to be a 2, 3, 4, 5 minute thing. This is going to take you some time, and you're going to have to put in the time. All right? This will highly affect your grade. I just want to remind you. Okay, so today, if you guys go back to what we're doing today is Tuesday. You need to find the mean, the median, the mode, the range, and the outlier, and you need to submit it using Google Classroom. Use DocHub to submit this. There's no con video. That's the video you're watching right now. So keep in mind, no con video. Don't ask me where the video is because it doesn't exist. You're watching the video, okay? So let's talk about some things here. All right, let's pull up my notebook. So these are two sets of data. The black data is my first set I just collected. This is points for, I think, Denver Broncos. And then this one down here is the points for, I think the Seattle Seahawks is what I did, okay? So what I'm going to do is I ordered these things, all right? I remember if we always do these things, I like to put them in order first, especially when you got to find the outliers. You have to do it to find the median, all those fun things, okay? So the red is my ordered from least to greatest. It's the exact same numbers up here, except I just ordered them from least to greatest. Same thing here. Ordered them from least to greatest. Okay? So let's go back to what you guys got to do today. On the exact same page, underneath your data table, look what you've got. Mean, median, mode, range, outlier. You need to plug them in right there and do the math. Plug them in right here for this set, do the math. So remember, mean, you are going to add them all up and divide by 10 because there's 10 numbers in each set. That's your mean. Add them all up, divide by 10, put them where they need to go. Median is the middle number. So you're going to start crossing them off until you get to the middle number. Okay, keep in mind these are even. So if I'm crossing off here, then I go to 14 and 20, 14 and 20, 14. I'm going to get stuck with 15 and 16. Well, what's between 15 and 16? 15 and a half, right? Okay, same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get stuck between 20 and 20. This one's easy. What's between 20 and 20? Nothing. It's 20, right? So that's your middle number. Mode is the most commonly used one. So in this one, I see 3 14s. And in this one, I see... there's 2. In this one, I got 17s, 2 of those, and I've got 2 20s. Oh, look at this, and I got 2 24s. So my mode down here would be 17, 20, and 24. Okay, look how nice it is when you order these things. It makes it so much easier. So we did mean, we did median, we did mode. Range is the distance between the largest and the smallest. So I'm going to take 24 minus 6. That's my range, whatever you get. This one, I'm going to go 31 minus 14. The difference is whatever I get. Okay, and then the outlier is any number that seems like it really doesn't fit in that set. Like it seems quite a bit out of there. And I don't think, 14 to 17, not that far. 27 to 31, not that far. 24 to 20, not that far off. All these are really clumped, except for this one random 6. So for my Seattle data, if I was collecting this, I wouldn't have an outlier. But for my Bronco data, I would have 6 as my outlier because that seems a little odd. Beginning of the year, probably didn't do so hot. Okay, so that's the thing. You're going to plug all those in right down here. Okay, you can use a scratch piece of paper. You can write down below here if you want, whatever you want to do. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just telling you where I want it. Okay, so you've collected your data hopefully yesterday. If you haven't, do it today. Collect your data and then do your mean, median, mode, range, and outlier. And then you need to submit this back into Google Classroom. Okay, and then once it's in, I'm looking at it and I'm sending you guys some pretty instant feedback. Okay, so that's what you guys have got to do today. If you're still having some major questions about what you need to be doing or how to do this, then you need to set up an appointment today or tomorrow to FaceTime me so that I can help you just like I am right here in this video, except you can ask me questions. It's just like coming in at lunch or recess. Okay, this is something you guys have got to take a proactive stance in your education. Okay, you do not have a teacher there, but I am available. So you guys need to do a better job of making sure you're using me and you're getting some things done. Also, you need to be checking your grade book. I only had 12 of 62 students that did their assignments last week. On Friday, it's going to be zeros. Okay? You can fail this year. This is not a year, this is not a quarter off. So you guys are going to need to make sure you're staying on top of this. This is not stay at home and do nothing all day. I will start making phone calls to parents on a daily basis for those of you that aren't doing anything. Okay? So this is my little wake up video to you. Contact me, Google Hangouts, email, whatever you need to do. And then if you need to take it a step further, we can FaceTime and get you going where you guys need to go. Okay, last piece, just as a reminder, this is what you're doing today. All you're doing is you're collecting your data if you haven't so far, and then you're finding the mean, median, mode, and range. Make sure you turn it in. It is a grade. Remember, the grade's right here. Okay, no con video. This is the video for finding range and outliers. Okay, have a great day. Contact me if you need me. If not, best of luck.